Michelle! I'm ready to come home now, so can you come and pick me up? Man, I'm so wasted right now. I think I drank way too much.
The wedding reception's over already? Do you have any other way of getting home? Or do I really have to go all the way over there to pick you up?
Oh, wait. I forgot I was staying at a hotel tonight. I'm not even in town. I didn't even realize. Sorry, my mind went totally blank.
Alright. It was your sister Anya's wedding, wasn't it? Are you going to be okay? Do you remember the name of your hotel? It's the Grand Jewel Hotel, okay?
Of course I remember. Room 2012, right? I emptied out my wallet on drinks, but I'm sure I still have enough change for a taxi. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Okay. If you don't have enough, just let me know and I can send you some money for the taxi.
Thanks. By the way, don't you think you're being a little cold? You should have come to the wedding reception. This was a huge celebration. It was a lot of fun, too.
Well, I can't drink, so I didn't want to bring the mood down. I'd also probably feel out of place if everyone else around me was drinking. Just because I didn't go to the reception doesn't mean I didn't offer my congratulations. She is your sister, after all. I'm still really happy for her. I made sure to send her a gift, too.
I mean, I get it. You're an only child. But aren't you really excited about having a sister-in-law?
Yeah, I'm really happy that she considers me like an older sister. It really makes me feel like I'm more of a part of your family now.
I don't really know much about how she feels about our marriage, or if she really does consider you her sister. But anyways, I'm really glad that you've accepted living with my parents, too. It really helps. They took a while to have kids, so they're getting old and need help around the house. But more importantly, they love how their kids are both married now.
Yeah, I can tell. I wonder who's going to have kids first, us or Anya. If we go in order, it would be us first. But Anya's a lot younger. She's younger than you by 7 years, right?
Yep. She's already an adult, but when you have a sister that much younger than you, she still feels like a cute little kid. It still feels crazy that she's married now. Well then, who's going to give my parents their first grandchild? Ha! I guess we'll have to see how things work out.
Are you going for lunch break soon? Can I talk to you for a bit? I have some news for you.
Yeah, I'm on my break now. I'm about to eat the lunch you made for me. Yay! Anyway, what's up? Is everything okay? Wait, is it good news or bad news?
Good news. Your mom just told me that Anya is pregnant. Apparently, she's already 5 months in. Isn't that great?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's great, but that means she must have gotten pregnant way before the wedding, huh? Yeah, I calculated, and I'm right. Her wedding was 2 months ago, and if she's 5 months in now, then she was already 3 months pregnant at her wedding. Wow. I guess my sister had a shotgun wedding, huh?
A shotgun wedding? What does that mean?
It's when a couple finds out they're pregnant before they officially have their wedding or getting married. They call it shotgun because back in the day, the father of the bride would threaten to shoot the guy and force him to marry her and take responsibility.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad your dad didn't do that. I hope she didn't have morning sickness and all of that during the wedding 2 months ago. I guess Anya is one of those lucky ones. She seems to have been fine. She's already this far along, so things probably have settled down by now. Nothing to worry about. Do you know which hospital she's going to give birth at? If she's coming back home to give birth, I have to help her. Or is she going to have a home birth? OMG, I'd have to clean out the guest room ready for her.
You only just told me about this, so I don't know anything. But she lives with her husband and his mom and dad, so I guess she'd give birth at a hospital somewhere over in their neighborhood, right? Wow. I didn't think she would beat us in having kids, though.
Yeah. I was trying my best to be her wise older sister-in-law, but she's going to have to be the one to teach me about being a mom now. I'm really happy for her, though. I'm also a bit surprised that she got pregnant already. I mean, she was dating the guy for a year, so I guess it's not that surprising, now that I think about it.
They got the order of things messed up, so that's why everything happened so fast. My sister is really indecisive by nature, and she told me she wasn't going to rush getting married, ironically. I'm surprised that she wasn't being careful, though. But at least we made sure to get married first before anything unexpected happened.
Yeah, true. I'm glad it was good news, though. I was kind of worried when your mom called me this morning. She always texts me, so I was surprised when she called. If Anya does come home to give birth, I'd love to give her some help with things. That way, I could learn about a bunch of stuff too.
This calls for a celebration. I'm going out for a drink later. Maybe I should invite some of my friends too.
Oh, Alex, come on. You go out for drinks pretty much every night, even if there's nothing to celebrate. That can't be healthy. When you went to the doctors for a checkup the other day, didn't they say your liver count was high? That means you're drinking too much, doesn't it? I'm starting to get worried about your health.
Don't worry, I'm all right. I'll give my liver a break tomorrow. I just got some great news. I can't just not have a toast to celebrate. If I don't drink to it tonight, then when should I?
All right, whatever. It's your liver. But take it easy when you come back home, okay? I'll leave the light on for you at the front porch.
Thanks. I'll probably be home at around midnight. I'll let you know when I'm on my way home, if you're not already asleep. Talk to you later. Hey, did you hear from my mom today?
I'm at work. What's wrong? I haven't gotten any messages or calls from her. Is everything all right?
Well, if she hasn't said anything to you, then I guess I'm going to have to tell you. Anya is coming home to give birth, just like you thought. She's actually on her way there as we speak.
What? What do you mean, as we speak? Like, she's on her way here right now?
Yeah. She's in good health, plus her husband was able to take some time off work, so they decided this morning that they were going to come today. They're on the road now.
Wow, that's really short notice. So, her husband is going to stay with us too? I suppose I'll have to help your mom with dinner then. We need to make sure Anya gets a lot of nutritious food for her baby.
Yeah, they didn't really give us a lot of time to prepare. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get everything ready before they get here. So, I'm sorry to ask you, but can you clear out your room for them?
Wait, why? What happened to the guest room? I made sure to put the stuff in the basement, and I even changed the sheets when we spoke about it last time.
Well, the room that you're staying in right now used to be Anya's room, so it just makes sense. So could you just get it ready for them? It's probably only going to be for a couple months at most. You're okay with that, right?
I guess so. So, should I move all my stuff to your room, or should I move them to the guest room?
You should stay in the guest room. Also, there's no space in my room for any more stuff. There's enough mess in there as it is.
But I have all my wedding presents and clothes and stuff in the guest room. Why can't Anya and her husband stay there?
This was the house she spent her whole life in. She can't just stay in the guest room, can she? This is still her home. Plus, she's pregnant. She needs to be as comfortable as possible. She's coming back home so she can relax and have a safe birth, isn't she? Let her live in her old room for a couple months.
Okay, but what should I do then? If you don't want me to put my stuff in your room or the guest room, then where do you want me to put my things?
Well, I suppose you could rent a storage unit and put your stuff in there and stay in a hotel for a bit. Or you could go back to your parents' house for a bit. Up to you.
Huh? What, I can't even stay in the house? I don't get it. Why not?
Like I said, she's coming home. I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. This is the first time she's giving birth, so she's probably anxious and worried about a bunch of things. Can't you just help her out this one time?
I was ready to help her, though. I wanted to cook for her and keep her company. I thought this was a good chance to get to know her better, too. I'm sure she would need someone to help her out. But if you kick me out of the house, how do you expect me to help her? Even if I did stay at a hotel nearby, where would I get the money to pay for the room? Are you going to at least pay for it?
You have a job, don't you? And you still have money in your savings from before we got married, don't you? Can't you just do this one thing for your family?
What? I'm your wife! Do I not count as your family? How could you do this to me?
Sure, but not by blood. My sister is literally my family by blood. But you and me, we don't even have kids. Besides, my family doesn't know you that well, so... You're an outsider in a sense, and my sister needs her space. If you're going to complain when you're not even my family, then you should probably leave.
I see. Well, I'll leave if that's what you want. You and your family want to leave me out of everything, even though I'm your wife. Whatever. I'm going back to my parents' house then. I'll get my stuff after I finish with work.
Good. If you want to help out so badly, then come back here from your mom's house, okay?
It takes me 2 hours one way to get here from my parents' house. I can't just come back that easily.
Right. I know your parents live really far. Maybe you can come once a week?
You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm never coming back to this house ever again anyways.
What? What does that mean?
I'm an outsider, right? You just said it. I'm not your family. I don't think I need to waste my time to try and explain it to you.
Hey, what's wrong with you? What are you trying to say? Why didn't you come to the house yesterday? Even the day before that, you left my mom to bring my sister's stuff into the house when they came. And you took my car. I need it back right now. Bring it back and you can take the train back to your mom's house.
Nope. I'm an outsider. We're strangers. Why are you getting mad at me for not helping your sister? I don't have anything to do with your family.
Oh, come on, Michelle. I didn't know what else to do. I needed to make sure my sister came home and lived comfortably, so I said some really mean things to you. I wasn't really thinking. Are you going to hold the fact that I called you an outsider for the rest of my life? I'm sorry, okay? So, can you bring back the car and come and help your sister-in-law?
Today's Sunday, so you should be off from work. How about you help her, Alexander? Isn't that your precious baby sister? She's your family who you love oh so much, isn't she? I don't think you should rely on some stranger to take care of your family. You were willing to kick me out of your house to make her comfortable, so do it yourself.
Are you seriously going to hold on to that? I apologized, so get over it. You're not a child, so act like the grown adult you are.
It's really nice being back at my parents' house. It's a lot less stressful, and I don't have to be so careful around them. I understand why Anya would want to go back to her parents' house to have her baby. She can have her parents help with the baby, and she can focus on recovering after she's given birth.
You're really not staying at the hotel nearby? Didn't you say that it takes 2 hours to get here from your mom's place? You should have gotten the hotel room so you don't have to take so long to get here. Isn't that what I told you to do?
Why should I be the one to stay in the hotel? I was finally able to leave your house, so why wouldn't I go back to my parents? I'm not staying in a stupid hotel.
What are you talking about? You were so happy about Anya's pregnancy, weren't you? You were so excited to help her.
Yeah, I was. I wanted us all to help her as a family. But that was before you kicked me out and called me an outsider. You don't need me.
Stop holding that over my head. I said I was sorry. I shouldn't have said that to you. You're my wife, so of course you're family. I feel really bad for saying that.
Doesn't matter. We've been strangers to each other ever since you said that. So it's no use. I'm not your wife anymore either.
What the hell are you on about now? This isn't the time for fooling around with me. I'm being serious.
So am I. Oh, I guess you haven't realized it yet. We're already divorced! I probably should have told you earlier, but I was waiting to see if you'd notice.
What? I never signed any divorce papers. If you wrote my name in without my permission, it's not valid. You can get arrested for forging my signature.
Oh, did you forget? When we got married, we also prepared a prenup just in case anything happened.
I don't remember doing all that. Why would we sign one after getting married? That doesn't make any sense.
Did you forget what you told me to? You're the one who suggested we do it. You told me that it was just in case I couldn't trust you anymore, so I could divorce you whenever I felt it was right.
Oh. Now that you mention it, I signed it and gave it to you as a good luck charm. I thought it would actually have an opposite effect and prevent us from getting a divorce. But who cares? I never agreed to a divorce, so it's still invalid. You need my permission before you do things like that.
There's both your signature and mine on the divorce papers, so whether or not you wanted to, it's still valid and legal. I don't need your permission. They processed it without any problems. I don't trust you anymore. Plus, you kicked me out of your house. I figured that this was the best time to submit my little good luck charm.
I didn't kick you out. I just told you to give Anya your room until she gave birth and went back to her own house. It's not even for that long. I didn't want her to feel like she wasn't welcome in the house that she grew up in. I couldn't let her stay in the guest room. Can't you understand that?
If you're going to complain even when you're not even my family, then you should probably leave. That's literally what you said to me. So what's wrong with leaving like you told me to? We don't have kids together or anything, so there wasn't anything holding me back. This was the perfect time to divorce you.
Stop nitpicking with little details like that. Think of the bigger picture. You're not a child, so stop acting like one for the last time.
I could say the same thing to you. Don't you think you should take responsibility in the things you say? You're a grown man. Oh yeah, I should let you know before I forget. You keep telling me to give you back the car, but that car belongs to me.
What? What do you mean? We've shared that car for our entire marriage. You can't just take it for yourself when it's convenient for you.
Yep. My parents bought me that car as a wedding gift. I'm the one who paid maintenance and taxes on it. I know you'll have to drive it around like it was yours, but in the end, that car is in my name. Even the insurance. I didn't have a choice but to use that married couple plan, but I still used my money. You can't claim this car in the slightest.
What? That's the only car we had. You can't just take it for yourself. What am I supposed to drive? That's not fair. My job is a 45-minute drive away, and I can't take public transport for that. It would probably take hours.
That sounds like it's not my problem, to be honest. That has nothing to do with me. If you need a car, then why don't you just go buy one? You never contributed a single penny to the household expenses, so you must have enough money for a car. Not that I know how much money you have or anything. You lived on your parents' money and mine. Isn't that right? You took money from the paycheck I got from my part-time job. You must have a lot saved up.
My dad is about to quit his job. That's why I can't afford to buy a car right now. I don't even have that much money myself.
Don't blame it on your poor dad. But guess what? I know why you don't have any money. You definitely don't know how I know this, but I know.
Why are you being so cryptic? What are you talking about?
You've been cheating on me, haven't you? Since way before we got married. The woman works at the same place as you, right? Crawford, was it? Lucy Crawford?
Where did you get that stupid idea from? How dare you? Lucy's just a co-worker. Sometimes she just happens to go out for drinks with us, but that's it.
Oh, really? She just happens to go out with you for drinks, just like how you happen to go to the same hotel as her. Multiple times? Cool. I don't know if you were drunk or whatever, but you've accidentally sent me messages that were meant for her. What, you still haven't realized?
What? Are you serious? I don't remember doing anything like that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't remember? That's convenient. Do you need me to remind you? I have all the screenshots in a folder at my camera roll. My favorite one was when you tried to text her at 3 a.m. and you sent her a very, let's just say, interesting picture.
What? Okay, fine. I remember now. How could I have been so frickin' stupid?
Don't ask me. This is definitely a case of infidelity, and it's perfect grounds for divorce. You barely just quit smoking, but you still ended up blowing all your money on alcohol and gambling. Look at you.
Listen, the divorce hasn't gone through yet, has it? Come back, okay? You can stay in the guest room, or even your own room. I promise. Just come back, okay? Anya's due to give birth next month, so please come back home while you can. I'll let you do whatever you want. Just cancel the divorce. Please.
You didn't read anything I just sent, did you? The divorce has already been processed and completed. We are officially and legally strangers and mean nothing to each other. I don't have any business going back to that house or seeing your dumb face ever again. You can forget about it.
What the hell? You can't be serious. This is all my fault. I'm sorry. I never thought it would turn into something like this. I was wrong. So please, you have to come back.
I don't have to do anything. You can apologize all you want, but I'll never forgive you. It's too late for that. I'm never setting foot in your town ever again. Oh wait, I forgot. I guess I have to see your face at least one more time. In our domestic relations trial. See you in court! Thanks a bunch for the money you sent me. Tell your GF Lucy I said thanks too.
Man. What the hell do you want now? We're divorced. I gave you your stupid money. What else do you want from me?
Is Anya still at your house? She had her baby, didn't she?
She had the baby last month and she's been recovering. She went back to her house last week, too. During that time, Anya's husband came to visit a couple times and he kept asking about you. He was so damn annoying about it, actually.
Oh, that's good to hear. Now that Anya's gone, I guess that means I can put my plan into motion soon.
What plan? What the hell are you talking about now? You better not try anything stupid, Michelle.
You see, my parents keep saying that they won't feel better about this whole situation until I get my revenge on you. They tell me how they feel hurt that you lied to me and deceived me. They did not like what you did to me. They're really mad, if you couldn't already tell. You've met my parents on multiple occasions. They don't take kindly to anyone who hurts their only child.
Revenge? What are you even planning on doing? I gave you money to apologize already. I did my part. There's no reason for revenge.
I'm not sure if you remember or not, but my parents both work in real estate. I probably mentioned it to you once before. They said they're going to purchase all the properties in your area except for your house and build a ton of high-rise apartment condos.
That's just being overly spiteful for no reason. I can't believe you. It's not even that serious.
If your house becomes surrounded by high-rise apartments, you'll probably never see the sun from your windows ever again. Not to mention all the years of loud construction.
You go that far just to get back at me? That's so stupid. Do your parents have nothing else to do with their lives?
What are you talking about? This is part of their work too. This is actually a very good investment for their business. Besides, those extremely cheap property prices might go up now. If the apartment buildings raise the land prices, maybe you could sell your land as a parking lot. If I were you, I wouldn't want to stay in that house anymore. And guess what? Your parents even agreed to it. That makes the process a lot easier, since they're the actual owners of the property.
What? My parents did not agree to your dumb plan. I don't believe it. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. My father built this house with his own 2 hands.
They said when you get old and own real estate, it can become really troublesome when it comes to processing the inheritance. That's why they plan on selling their land while they're still healthy enough to do that. They said they're going to save the money they get from selling the land for their retirement.
How do you expect them to spend their retirement when you want them to sell their own house? That makes 0 sense. Where are they going to live?
They told me that they were going to rent a small serviced apartment in a neighborhood designated specifically for the elderly. They sounded pretty excited about it, honestly. They also said it gives them a peace of mind knowing they'll be taken care of over there, instead of their idiot son who does nothing but drink himself to death and waste money on betting on horses.
What makes you think my mom and dad would actually say something like that about me?
Because they actually said it? If you don't believe me, then just wait until you get home from work tonight. They'll tell you all about it. You are their useless son who doesn't contribute a single cent to the house budget, after all. It's no wonder why they feel this way about you. When I told them that you'd use your paycheck all for yourself even after we got married, they were genuinely shocked. They never thought you were such a selfish prick, and neither did I. At the time.
What the hell is your problem? You're going to make my life a living hell now? All because I asked you to leave the house for a short time. How can you be so petty over this? Besides, why haven't my parents told me anything about this yet? Why do you know so much about it? Are you stalking us or something? That's creepy. What, do you have nothing better to do now that you've divorced me and lost your job? That's the only thing that makes sense.
You know, when I was talking to your parents about the property, they kept telling me how sorry they were that their idiot son turned out to be a cheating alcoholic. Don't you feel embarrassed for forcing your own parents to apologize so much to their own daughter-in-law? You're so pathetic. Oh, by the way, the company that I worked at before getting married rehired me. So, concerning jobs, I'm good. I'm not a jobless bum like you.
Huh? How do you know that I quit my job too? You are stalking me. I'm going to call the cops on you.
Chill. Your mother told me, and so did your little friend Lucy. News spread throughout your company about your affair, and you started feeling weird about it, so you quit, right? You've been out of a job for a whole 2 months. Lucy told me that she quit too, but she found a new job almost instantly, unlike you.
Damn it! Why do you know so much? I didn't even know that. What are you going to do to me?
Oh, I'm not doing anything to you. Except the whole selling your neighborhood thing. Your mom told me how she would hate for you to just sit around that house doing nothing all day, so... Do you want me to recommend some jobs for you? Most of them are related to my parents' company, though.
Your parents hate my guts, though, don't they? Why would they want me to work for them? Wouldn't they rather see me suffer?
Well, about that. That might be true, but I'm going to have to request money for child support from you.
What? Child support? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know, would you? Well, the truth is, I found out I was pregnant right around the time I submitted the divorce papers. I never really felt any morning sickness or anything like that, so I went to work like always, even though I wasn't supposed to. My doctor got mad at me for doing that, actually.
You were pregnant? With my child? Well, who knows if that was my child in the first place?
How rude. You're the one who was cheating, not me. I'm not like you, so don't even try it. I got pregnant while we were married, so of course it's yours.
I see. I understand now. Is that another reason why you messaged me for the first time in forever? You messaged me to tell me you were pregnant. What? Did you want to get back together with me or something? If that's not the case, there's no way you'd keep that child.
No chance in hell I'd ever get back with you. I still hate you, but that doesn't mean I'd hate my own child. This child might be yours, but they haven't done anything wrong. When I register the birth, you'll automatically be registered as the father. But that's all the acknowledgement you're going to get as the father. I didn't want to message you, but I figured I should at least tell you to pay child support. That would be your only duty as my child's father, because I'm not letting them meet you. Anyways, enough of that. Have you been speaking to Lucy recently?
God, you talk a lot. No. Ever since I quit, I stopped keeping in touch with her. Why do you need to know that anyways?
Oh! Well, you'll be surprised to hear this one too. She told me that after you two broke up, she found out that she was pregnant too. Isn't that something?
What? You've gotta be freaking kidding me.
You are literally the biggest scumbag I've ever met. You got your wife and your side girl both pregnant at the same time. Then you quit your job because you didn't like people talking about you, and now you can't pay child support to either of them. What kind of man are you? You scumbag. What's more, you clearly didn't care about Lucy enough to be careful not to get her pregnant. Or were you being irresponsible on purpose?
I wasn't being irresponsible. It was just supposed to be a one-time thing for fun. I didn't mean for this to happen. What, is Lucy keeping her baby too?
Of course. She's going to squeeze every penny she can out of you for child support. She's going to raise her baby as a single mother. She's a businesswoman after all.
Why is everyone trying to take money from me? This isn't fair for me. Don't you think I've gotten enough punishment?
Frankly, no. You're the one who cheated and got 2 women pregnant. This is just a consequence of your irresponsible actions, and you have to face them. You reap what you sow, as they say. If you don't pay child support for either me or Lucy, we'll have to take you to court again. I don't think you'd like that, so just be a good boy and give us the money.
If both of those children actually end up belonging to me, I guess I don't have a choice but to pay the stupid child support. Ugh. There's nothing else I can do about that. I don't have an income right now, so it would be hard for sure. You said your parents wanted me to work for them, right? What do they want me to do?
Oh, you're interested, are you? It's the kind of job where you can't cheat and you can't gamble. I don't know about drinking, but whatever. It's the type of place where you won't even have the time to use money like that. So I think you'll be able to save up a good amount.
What do you mean? What kind of job is that? Is the place close by from me? I don't have a car, so I hope it's not too far.
No, it's actually pretty far. I guess you could call it a long-distance job. To put it simply, it's a deep-sea fishing job. You'd be catching crabs and stuff out by the Bering Sea, between Russia and Alaska. Doesn't that sound fun? You'd be out on a ship in the middle of the ocean for months, so I don't think you'd be using that much money. Make sure you pack up warm.
What the hell? I thought you said your parents worked with real estate. I don't have time for your stupid jokes.
In the end, my ex-husband had to pay child support for both me and Lucy. And in terms of income, he didn't have a choice, so he packed up and left for the Bering Sea. I haven't heard from him since because I suppose they don't get much reception in the middle of the sea. Lucy and I realized that our children would essentially be half-siblings, so we felt a sense of companionship. We started to help each other out more and we became really close. We've been going out to eat together and we've actually almost become inseparable. We've been sharing info and ideas about raising our children. We both got pregnant about a few months apart, so our kids will be in the same grade. Lucy and I have promised to each other that we're going to raise them as siblings. I was a bit nervous to start talking to her, but the second we started talking trash about Alexander, we immediately clicked. We also have a surprising amount of common interests. We've decided that after we give birth, we're going to go back to work. We'll raise our children as single mothers, but we'll still have each other's support. It probably won't even feel like we're single parents. We're also going to have to rely on our parents a lot from now on, and I have a feeling it's not going to be easy. I wasn't planning on having a child after all. But for now, I just need to focus on my health so I can give birth to a healthy baby.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more videos.